Split was released at the beginning of 2017 and stars James McAvoy as someone who suffers from DID, and he abducts 3 young girls in broad daylight. You have no idea really why until the ending of the film. And as the film progresses, you realize that some of these personalities have made a cult of some sort, and they worship this other personality called the Beast, and this is all just for some kind of ritual in order to get the Beast out. This is an awesome movie. Probably one of my favorite James McAvoy movies out there. This showcases how well of an actor he is. I remember when I saw him in Wanted, and I've seen his career progress throughout the years. He went from Wanted, went to Xavier in X-Men First Class, and then I saw him in this, and I never realized the caliber of an actor he was until I saw this film. He makes this work. Whenever you're in a scene and he is playing one of the personalities, and it skips to another scene where he's playing a different person or a personality, it's so surreal how he's able to change back and forth. And as an audience member, you are left to believe that these are actual people that he is portraying. They kind of are, because they're different personalities. And he's able to do this so well. He's able to change just his persona and his speech patterns, and I just really enjoyed his performance in this. If this wasn't even a film about a guy with a split personality disorder, I would still be invested in the story as well, because we follow these 3 young girls who are kidnapped in broad daylight, and they're brought down to like a cellar or bunker of some sorts. I'm still invested in the story overall, because you're wondering like how these girls are going to get out of this situation, and it's a chilling story. This movie has multiple different aspects that I really enjoy. Not just the split personality, it's the main part of the story that is why it was made, but just everything overall. The kidnapping situation and the doctor, that interaction, because you can tell that she really cares about him and the multiple different people that reside in him. And it's just a really good, well-written script, story, and well-developed characters. Hedwig is my favorite personality. I loved him so much. He's like this little kid, and he says things like, etc. Were you trying to escape? Etc. And he's pretty much where a lot of the humor comes from in this movie. M. Night Shyamalan has a thing for really weird humor, I want to say. People have often judged him for his humor, like in The Happening or The Visit. People are often wondering if his humor is intentional or if it's not intentional, and that's why it's so much funnier. That's why I love The Happening so much. I don't care if it's intentional or unintentional. The Happening is a masterpiece of comedy. I watch that probably every year. And after seeing Split, I think it was a 100% indication that he is aware of the humor he's trying to convey. He's not trying to be serious and it's coming across as funny. I think he is aware of some of the stuff that he writes is actually kind of funny. I do like his humor a lot, but it is kind of the humor that you can take it both ways. You can take it as either funny or you can take it as disturbing. And when you are portraying a story that involves these 3 girls kidnapped and you see these funny things happening, like when Hedwig asks like one of the girls to kiss him, you can either think, oh, that's creepy, or at the same time just think that it's funny, you know? It can go either way, but because I have a sick, demented mind, I'm gonna portray it as funny.
You might be pregnant now.
I also like the idea that these multiple personalities might be starting a cult of some sort. If you have like 23 personalities, you're gonna have like some personalities that believe in different things. And I bought the fact that maybe 2 or 3 of them bought into this idea that there is this beast-like creature, this 24th different personality. I also really liked Anya Taylor-Joy's character in this, and I liked the background of her character. As the story progresses, you start to realize that she might have been in a situation like this before, where she's very vulnerable as a child, and she's been through similar situations like this, where there was a masculine figure involved and putting her in situations that she did not want to be in. And as the story progresses, you've realized that she has a ton of experience in this kind of behavior. And it was very disturbing. And like I said, it's just another portion of this film that I really enjoy. Not just the split personality story, and not just the girls being kidnapped, but the idea that this girl has been through a lot and it's caused a lot of trauma. There is not a part of this film that I don't care for. I love the split personality, I love the kidnapping story, I love the doctor and patient contrast, and the backstory of this young girl. I really enjoyed this stuff. And I'm pretty sure you guys want me to get into this, but this is most likely a spoiler if you haven't seen Split. Split is part of the Unbreakable universe. It was revealed at the ending of Split, and when I saw that for the first time, I lost my shit. Because Unbreakable is a fantastic movie, and I really enjoyed the fact that M. Night Shyamalan was referencing it again. It had been so many years since that movie came out, 17 years in fact, and I was just so glad that this film was finally gaining a broad sense of recognition. But when I was seeing it with some friends, they did not know what the film was referencing, and I automatically felt so sad because I was seeing it with film majors, and I was like, guys, why are you going to school for film if you don't know what Unbreakable is? I was so sad. But at that time, I was just super happy that we might be getting an Unbreakable sequel, and not only that, I was just happy overall that this was just such a good film as well. If this film wasn't even associated with Unbreakable, I'd still really enjoy it. But there are things in it where it is unbelievable, but now that I realize that it is attached to Unbreakable, I appreciate it from that perspective. Like the Beast portions of the movie, when you realize that the Beast is this thing or this identity that has rhino hard skin and can crawl up walls, and that can leave a viewer in the sense of disbelief when you start to watch the film from that perspective and think, okay, so am I going to buy into this or not? But even if you watch it from the disconnection of Unbreakable and everything that's laid out throughout the script and story, when you start to realize when there have been some cases of multiple personality disorders where people can change their physique and go from being blind to actually being able to see again, and just being able to change their body functions, it can be somewhat believable in the sense of Split itself. But I think it's really good that they added the Unbreakable subplot in there, because if they didn't, there might be some people that are questioning it. But because now that they added that, and now there's the sense of, okay, there's superpowers involved, that's cool. But I'm sure if they were to have not included Unbreakable in this script and they were to just kept it in that kind of scientific fashion, I think it would have been okay. I think it would have been cool. So yeah, guys, that was my review for Split. I'm excited, and I'm also excited for Glass. I'm seeing that tonight, so I can't wait. Comment down below what you thought of Split. If you've seen it yet, like this video, share it, and please subscribe to Pixel Talk if you haven't yet for more movie reviews, trailer reactions, and gaming content. Thank you guys so much. I am Corbin Stuckey, and this is Pixel Talk.